Welcome, friends. I'm Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and it is time for a Wednesday Facebook Live, and I'm also streaming to YouTube as well. So welcome. If you're joining in, I would love for you to leave me a comment to let me know that you're here. And I'm just kind of waiting to see if we're live. So I think we are, and I'm just going to mute my phone. And let me just check everything out to make sure I'm here. And it looks like I am. So anyway, so if you're joining in, say hello and leave me a comment. I'm just doing some fussy cutting that I am finishing up. So hi, Anne, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And let me know if you got my email too earlier today for those tutorial bundles. So, and I have your order ready too, almost ready. I gotta just bag it up. So it's coming. So anyway, so welcome, Anne. I'm glad you're here. And if anybody else is joining in, just say hello. So today we are talking about the 2020 to 2022 in colors. They are going to be retiring soon, and we need to celebrate them before they leave. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, Anne, that you didn't have trouble opening up the files. That's all. Because I'm still new with that. So, hi Sharon, welcome. I'm glad you're here as well. Has anybody used the in colors? Who has the retiring in colors? They are Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, and I'm fussy cutting, so I'm looking down, so I'm paying attention. Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, Misty Moonlight, and Magenta Madness are the colors that we are going to, so we're not going to use them all, but we'll use some of them. So I need to know, I didn't have a chance to go back to see if anybody else was using them or wanted me to use which color to use today. So out of those 5, which color should I use today for our project? So just looking at this. Okay, let me just turn my volume down. I just want to keep track of the comments on YouTube. Okay, I need there we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, hi Colleen, welcome. Have them all and do use them. Good. So, do you want like Bumblebee, Magenta Madness, or Just Jade? Those are the ones I kind of have pre-cut, fussy cut. So let me know out of those 3 which color I should go with today. Okay, and I'll let you know. Hey Roberta, welcome back. Thanks for coming or joining in today. We're talking about in colors, so I'm just trying to get a feel who would like either Magenta Madness, Bumblebee, or Just Jade. Okay, and then hopefully we will get a response. So in the meantime, let me just finish this one flower that I'm fussy cutting out, and we will get started here. Okay, we're good. So what was I going to say? So let's go to my desktop. So I'm kind of using the mini Stampin' and Cut and Emboss machine, okay? Because there's a special this month regarding the Stampin', the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I just want to make sure you guys all know about it because it's an awesome way to grab some things at a really good discount. It's called Savings Are in Bloom, and it focuses around stamps and bundles that coordinate with that are usable in the mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, so let me know if any of you have the mini cut and emboss machine here as well. Okay, And so we are going, so this is our mini cut and emboss machine. It's very lightweight and portable, small, but it is only, select things can go, can be used with this machine, okay? And so only a certain size embossing folder can fit through it. So you have to use our mini embossing folders with the machine. And certain dies can only fit. There's a certain size, okay? And our catalog does showcase this. So if you're ever wondering, let's see, I think it shows it better. So you can find, whoops, I'm gonna make sure my avalanche here doesn't fall, because I want to show you some vellum paper in a little bit, and that stuff is slippery. So in the catalog, this is our annual 2021 to 2022 catalog, and it will showcase whatever items will run through the emboss machine. So it says a little mini on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little mini machine, so you always know whether that item will fit into it. Now regarding dies are kind of like another option too. It does also say mini, but there could be other sets. Let me grab one that might not say mini, like this one. You might be able to get some of the other elements through it, but not all of them, okay? So depending on what you need to cut. So like we're going to use the stitch rectangles today, and the smaller ones will fit in the mini machine, okay? And so we are first going to, for this card, we're going to use this stitch rectangle die. And let me get the plates. So let's go back to the plates. So there's all kinds of plates. Let me put them in order here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That tell you exactly how to use this. And that's what I love about this. So hi Linda. And Linda has a mini machine and she loves hers. And she does not have the big one. So she kind of adopts her stamping with her machine. So these tell you exactly what you need. So it says use with thin dies on it down here, and it tells you the layers. We need number 1 and 2 of the number 2s. And I label mine as bottom and top. I think that to me, it helps me that the bottom piece doesn't get warped, and this is the only one I keep turning back and forth. I leave this one uncut, which I think it got cut for some reason. So anyway, so we are going to do number 1, a number 2, and then we're going to put our cardstock down, our die down, okay, and then a number 2 again. So I'm going to kind of set this down here, and it also helps to kind of offset your plates a little bit. For some reason, it just helps grab it through the machine a whole lot better. And if you're having trouble like getting something to stay in place, don't be afraid to use like some sticky notes as well, okay, to kind of hold it in place. But I think this one will be okay. So we're going to just set that on. I'm just kind of squeezing it tight, and I can see that it's still on my cardstock here. So, and there we go. So how can you fix the 1 and 2 that is the one number 2 that's warped? You almost have to buy a new one, a new set of plates, Linda, okay? Because the plates are disposable. The clear plates are disposable, number 2, and you can buy a replacement for them, okay? I'm just trying not to, there we go. Wiggle the camera, okay? Otherwise it would go a lot smoother. So there's our die cut that we're going to need, okay? So on my card, I'm also going to emboss it as well. So we're going to grab an embossing folder, and I used a different one on my sample, so because I really wanted to showcase the mini machine for you guys all today. And I think I'm going to go with the stripes and splatters. This is in, usually with the minis, they're sold in a set of 2, okay? So I'm going to go with stripes and splatters. These are from the mini catalog, okay? So let's, I'm going to just set that die cut piece into here and add that in, and let's see. So now we got to look at our plates again. Okay, I know, let's look through. We're going to look through these right here to see. It says use with a standard embossing folder, which this is not. This is a dynamic folder. So then we want, or 3D. So this use with a 3D embossing folder. Now it says only one number 1 and the number 4. So we don't need, so we need a 1 and we need a number 4. We don't need our 2 clear plates, okay? So that makes it really, really easy to see. So let's, so we're gonna, and I always try to always remember to put the fold in first, okay? And then we'll just do this and we will crank it through, okay? Let's hope I'm not wiggling here. This is definitely, the folders are definitely easier to get through. There we go. And I'm just need to, there we go. Okay, so see how easy that was? So the mini is great. It's great too if you don't want to have a lot of, if you don't have a lot of desk space as well, or to travel with you if you do, like, you know, go crafting or on the go, whatever. So the mini does have a great purpose for itself. But then there's other reasons that a mini doesn't work, and it's easier to have your big machine. So we've got, look at the nice texture on this one right here, okay? So I did one with the splatters. So which do you think would look, which one do you guys like better? The splatters or this stripes one here? So I think I'm gonna kind of show you. So we're gonna go, I think we only had one response for Bumblebee. So this is kind of like what we're doing. So do you like the stripes or the splatters? I don't know if you guys can see this well enough. I think I'm trying to get the light. There we go. Okay. The splatter. Okay, we're going to go with the splatter then, look. All right. So, all right, we're done with the mini. So let me move that stuff out of the way, and we're going to go with our card base. So we decided on Bumblebee. So here's all my supplies here. So we're using designer paper, black cardstock. We need another layer of black right here. Okay, and then look at this awesome vellum. And I forgot to tell you, we're using the Flowing Flowers stamp set here. And I love this set. I did a whole like one sheet wonder with this set back, I think it was like maybe November or so, and you will love this. Okay, so Bumblebee. So I've already stamped my and fussy cut my flower. Okay, and hopefully this, you guys, let me just zoom in just a little bit more. I'm gonna try to. There we go. Maybe not. Let's see. Fussy today, this machine. Okay, so so we've got that, and then we are using the new Vellum Designer Vellum Layering Designs paper. Okay, so let's look at that. This is in our mini catalog, and it comes with all these like fine like newspaper print here. You know, I didn't read what it says. There's like a whole, yeah, it's like an article or something. And then we have like this scripty print that kind of, it goes like squares go every which way. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And then we have this matte vellum. All right, and then we get it in both, and we get the same design in white as well, which you probably can't see as well. So just so you know, so you're going to get two sheets of the map in the black, 2 in the white, and so on. Okay, so it's really kind of a fun designer paper to work with as like a layer on your card. Okay, so we're kind of working this card backwards than what we normally do. So we're going to do the base of the card very last. All right. So we're gonna let's see. So I'm going to I gotta look at my thing. We're gonna just start with this layer. This is kind of like our bottom layer that we're gonna put on top of here, okay? So let's take some Tombow glue and simply add some Tombow glue here. And I just gotta see what to, yeah. And we're gonna just take one of these and turn it so I can read. I'm just gonna kind of line it up with my grid a little bit, and I'm gonna just center it onto here. I think I've got that pretty close. The grid kind of helps. I can see like this point is lining up with this and so on down through there, okay? So this is always great to use some grid paper to help with that, all right? So now we're gonna put this on our base, okay? So because this is vellum, see how you can see the glue on here? We're not gonna worry about going outside the lines, okay? And I'm using thick white cardstock as a base, just to kind of give it a little oomph. And we will add our glue here. You could, you know, like sponge on glue as well, but I didn't get it out. I don't think having these flappy edges, like this part that you don't see the black on, is gonna matter. So let's, let me make sure my words are going okay. And I'm gonna start up here at the fold first and just make sure I get it on my card base. You can kind of go by a feel a little bit and just adhere that, okay? And there's just a little bit of an edge here that's not secured down, but it's totally fine, okay? And I see I got a little bit longer here. I'm gonna just trim off this hair of vellum paper. Just run along the edge of the cardstock. Okay? Okay. I think I got this. There we go. Okay, so we got that little bit of hair. So we're building up our base. Okay, so we will now go and let's add this piece of designer paper, and I will have a blog post about this, okay, in the next day or two, okay? So I'll have measurements and everything on my blog post for you, along with a shopping list for you to purchase any product you might need. Okay, so we are now going to take our emboss piece that we used, okay, and we'll add it onto this second piece of black cardstock. So this is just going to give us another little hint here. And I'm not going to add any words to this card front. I think it's fine to not have words sometimes, you know, on a card. So this will make a great card to have like as a note card, okay? Got a little excess glue here, so I gotta grab my adhesive remover. There we go. So let's put this on with some dimensionals, okay? And let's see. Okay, so welcome Ellen and Deb and Marie, I guess. Welcome. And let's see, let me find my little trash dish here. There we go. I forget which ones I take off. So, okay, so we're going to center this onto here. So we got just kind of that hint of ink color here. And then we're going to take the fussy cut flowers, and I'm going to just I'm going to start with this one first, and we're going to put this one down flat, okay? We just kind of go off a little bit, and then we'll add some dimensionals to this one right here. And then of course, what are we going to add last? How about some bling and some a black twine bow? Okay, so let's just kind of do this. So the bling we're going to use today is my favorite. at least right now. The iridescent rhinestone basic jewels, and I don't know, the last time I looked, I think they were unorderable, but they will be coming back. Anyways, okay, so let's add some bling on here. If I can get this picked up, let's use this pick tool. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add a big one there, and then there's like a medium one. Let's put a medium and a small one up here in this corner. Okay, so we've got our bling going, right? So let's add our twine bow. So I'm starting with 16 inches of black twine, and the twine comes in like a multi-pack. So there's different colors. There's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 colors in the multi-pack. So I'm going to use the fork bow technique. So we're going to lay it across, wrap it around, go down through the middle tine, bring it up from the bottom, and tie your knot. Just a half knot is all you need. And just make sure it's pulled really, really tight. And then let's put it on with a glue dot. And there we go. There's our glue dot. So, whoops, it didn't grab it. So let's grab it again here. Okay. So it's hard to believe it's the 2nd of March, right? And we are, I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Did it come in like a lion or a lamb? I didn't really pay attention. I think it was kind of like a lamb here. I don't know. Yesterday was a crazy day. Because we are crazy with chickens. Hopefully you all know we have baby chicks here that have joined our family. 57 of them. We had 4 that did not survive their journey across country. So we went back to the store and got 6 more, and they replaced the 4 that perished. So we added 10 more. So we have 57 total now. So it's been busy. So anyway, so here is, oh, you know what we're going to do? Let's, let's add a little wink of Stella too. Okay. I think this will work. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys can see this. This will just, I gotta make sure. Let me just grab a scrap here. I'm not sure if I got juice coming out. It's hard to tell. Save your empty ones too, because you could use them where you feel like they're empty. I think this one's empty. To label it and then kind of add alcohol to it and still kind of use it as for a while longer, you know, with alcohol or something else. Here we go. I always do it on a piece of scrap because do you see how much kind of came out of there? It came out really too fast. So let's just move that way. And adding some Wink of Stella. Your Wink of Stella will kind of push the ink around too. On your project. It'll kind of like reawaken the ink. Can you see the difference there at all between the two? This one definitely looks a lot brighter, and this one's a little more paler. So when you start adding the Wink of Stella, it kind of reactivates the ink and makes it a little brighter. Okay. And you could always dip it into your ink pad if you wanted to, but I don't know. I don't want it that bright. Deep. Because sometimes it makes it too dark. Okay. I think that made a difference. And I'm looking at the wink. See if I can see it. Oh, yeah. I can see it now. Okay. It's on there. So, okay. And we're going to just simply, let me find my tip here. We will end with adding a stamped image to the inside and also to our envelope. Okay, so let's do a little stamping here. This is one of the stamps, and I'm just going to keep it simple with some color. And let's wink this up too. Can you? Hopefully, let me try zooming in again because I didn't do that very well. See that? Watch this turn color from the Wink of Stella. It's definitely getting brighter, isn't it? I think you guys can see the difference. as I'm adding the wink. It just made it brighter. So there's, and I would just kind of like swish your brush on your scrap paper just to kind of get if there's color on it, especially when you're using the dark colors, so it doesn't transfer to another color later on. Okay, so let's decorate our envelope as well. And I think we're going to change to the bigger flower and just stamp it here in the corner. And you know what? Let's wink this up too. We're on a winking day today. All right. Now I think you can really see this changing color. I can anyways. And there we go. Winkastella is fun because it does add that shimmer. I don't know if you guys can see it. It does add a shimmer. It does make a difference. So, okay, so isn't that like an easy card to do? I will be sharing more of the in colors later this week. I'm not sure if I'm doing a Facebook Live yet or not. Another like live again. So love the One Sheet Wonder. Good, Colleen. I love them too. So let's look at our colors here. So there we have Bumblebee, and let me clean up this desk for a minute. Move a few things out of the way so you guys can see everything. All right, does that look clean? And let me zoom back out. There we go. Okay, so we got Bumblebee, and then here's the Just Jade. I think it's fine. What do you guys think of having the green flowers? I don't think it's bad. And then we have the Cinnamon Cider, and then Magenta Madness, and then this one kind of turned like a little purpley. I think that's kind of like the pink, you know, the makeup of pink. And then of course Misty Moonlight, and those are just beautiful in colors. And I kind of made them the same way. So if you love these, you are going to you would get, anybody who does a $50 order or more purchase during the month of March will receive this PDF tutorial for free with their purchase that I sent you. It's just a bonus from me. And then also, let's see, what else? Also, I didn't do that. Let me go back to my desk, and I need to switch my camera here. Okay, there we go. So also, you're gonna get a set of supplies to make all 5 of these cards here. The only thing that's not included is, obviously you need a stamp set. So depending on what stamp set you have, if you don't have flowing flowers, this will work with any set that any stamped images that you want. You just won't get the scrap paper for whatever you wanted to do, but you do have you're going to get some of the bling, you're going to get your black twine, your stitch rectangles all die cut for you, and your layering cards pieces, vellum, and your card bases all scored, and your envelopes. Okay, and you'll get this free with your $50 purchase during the for the next 2 weeks. Okay, I'm offering this as a special for the next 2 weeks. And then, or unless I run out of designer paper and can't get any more, okay? All right, so that's between now, and I'll put more information on the blog posts regarding your Make and Take kit. And let's see, what else do I want to talk to you about? I didn't make a list today. Normally I make a list. So we talked about, oh, don't forget, oh, this one's really important to remember. Let me do this here. To subscribe. If you haven't been, if you're not a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber, sign up for this one. This one's going to be amazing. Let's see, on my blog post, on my blog post, I did a whole blog post, and there is all kinds of sneak peeks that Stampin' Up! has been giving everybody, so you can really get a good feel of what the cards are going to look like in this kit. And they even, I need to share, they just shared a new video of an alternate idea using using this kit and the coordinating New Horizons suite, the paper in it. So it's a really fun kit, I think, and it's going to be awesome. So, you know what? And my blog has the current host code. I didn't update it here today for you all. So I hope you've enjoyed today's projects. If you have any questions, just message me, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks so much for joining in, and I'll leave a message if I decide to go live again this week, or it just might be an impromptu live. So make sure you're following me, and also follow, subscribe, and share as well. Okay. All right, everybody. Have an awesome day.